Hello and welcome to your booty day for Sculpt Sweat. For equipment today, all you're going to need is one light dumbbell and a band. If you have ankle weights and you want to strap them on, as always, those are optional, but you can go ahead and do so. I already have mine on. We're gonna come into seated. Let's get that core and pelvic floor activated. Take one hand to your rib cage, one hand to your lower belly. Inhale nice and deep, expand that rib cage at 360 degrees. Now as you exhale, lift your pelvic floor, pull your hip bones together. Beautiful. Again, inhale nice and deep. Exhale, pelvic floor lifts, hip bones pull, zip your belly button in and up. All right, one more, inhale. Exhale long, lift your pelvic floor, wrap your core. Amazing. Bring that left arm down. Right arm's gonna reach up and over, make space in that side body. And then bring it back through center. Right arm comes down, left arm reaches over. And let's just continue alternating here. Breathing in to that opposite rib cage, really making space. Beautiful. One more. And then bring it back through center. Arms are gonna reach forward. Inhale, open up through your chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Give me one more just like that. And then bring it on to all fours. Just got a quick little bird dog in. Then we're gonna jump it down onto our back. Right arm, left leg go long, squeeze through your glute, and then bring it back down through center. Left arm, right leg, and center. Work to keep your core engaged, pelvis stays stable, firing through your glute. Give me one more, left arm, right leg. Beautiful. Bring it back down. We're gonna flip it on over. Grab your band, bring it around the top of your knees, and then bring it all the way down onto your back. Have your feet nice and tight into your glutes. Inhale here at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up into a bridge, and then inhale, tap it back down. Exhale up, inhale lower. All right, so keep this going. For our series today, we're gonna do some bridging. Hit it all on the right leg first, as always. And then hit it all on the left. Squeeze your glute at the top. And we're gonna come into a fun little quadruped standing series, and then you're out of here. All right, we are adding on. All right, we're gonna bring that right knee up into tabletop at the top. So inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift your hips up. Right knee drives in. Lower down, tap the toes, not the heel, hips come down. Exhale up, knee drives in, toes tap down, hips come down. Keep it going. Now that band is gonna make it a little bit more challenging to keep your hips stable as you pull your knee in to tabletop. That is on purpose. Your left glute, it's taking the heat here first to start. So fun. All right. We're gonna add on a little extension here. So exhale, lift your hips up, hold your hips up. That knee drive comes in. We're going to extend, bend, toes tap, but I do not want those hips to come down. Drive, extend, bend, toes tap. Breathe. Check out your hips. Are you dropping down in that right hip? If you are, scoop through that lower belly. Tap the toes. Lift, extend, bend, tap the toes. All right, we're just adding on. Or we're technically not adding on, taking out. We are taking out that toe tap. So bring that knee drive up. You extend your leg, bend, extend, bend. Isn't this fun? Keep it going. Breathe. That left glute should be talking to you. Pretty good at this point, okay? We love it. Keep it there. Lift your hips up a little bit higher. Squeeze your glute a little bit tighter if you can. We are gonna hold that bend through your right knee in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that bend. Inhale, hips come down. Exhale, hips come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your glute. Single leg bridge here. Are you feeling warm? Because I am. We have little pulses to close it out in 20 seconds. And then you just got 10-second pulses. We're starting it from the top. Here we go. You give me 10 pulses here. Right leg goes straight. Hold your hips up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully bring it down. Both feet come down. Let's start it from the top. Inhale at the bottom. You bridge up. Inhale, hips tat down. Whew. Exhale it up. Inhale it down. Probably feel it in that hamstring. Maybe a little through your inner thighs as well. Keep it going. We're going to do the same exact thing that we just did now on the right side. Isn't that fun? All right, so to start, we add in the left knee march and then just the toes tap down. In 3, 2, and 1. Lift those hips up. Left knee drives in, just the toes tap down. Bring your hips back down. Exhale it up. Knee, toes, hips. Again, check your hips out. Are they even? If they're not, really focus on those TAs. So pull your hip bones together before you bring your knee up so that you have that engagement and alignment to start. Keep your rib cage in and down. So no flaring of the ribs. Lock it in. Adding an extension. Here we go. Inhale down. Exhale up. Knee comes in. Extend. Bend. Tap the toes. Hips stay high. Bend. Extend. Beautiful. So no dropping down with that right hip. Root through that right heel to squeeze your glute up just a little bit higher. Amazing. Now, hold the bend. Hips stay high, just the extension here. So your leg extends, bend, extend, and bend. Exhale on the extension, inhale on the bend. Work to keep your hips nice and stable, and breathe. You just have those single legs, bridges. Keep it going. Squeeze that glute a little bit higher. You've got this. In 3, 2, 1, hold that bend. We bring those hips down and then exhale them up. Inhale, you lower. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, exhale. Breathe. We have those fun 10 pulses at the end, and then you're out of here. You got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Straighten that left leg. Little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it down. Rock your knees over to the right, over to the left. spin it around. All right, we're coming into all fours here. Grab that light weight. Bring it into your back of your right knee. Band is gonna stay where it is. Light weight comes behind your right knee. Wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your armpits in. Knees are underneath your hips. Flex that right foot. Little donkey kick. So press the band. Press that knee up and then bring it back down. Squeeze your glute and down. Now, there is no arching through that lower back. You feel me? Keep your bottom of your rib cage and the top of your hip bones nice and close together. They're best friends. They don't like being apart. Okay? Keep it going. Squeeze that smile line right where your glute meet your hamstring. We really primed the glutes in that bridging series, so they're ready for us. We get a nice little pulse coming up. Keep the flex through your foot. Now hold that knee up. Only thinking about 1 to 2 inches, so drop it down 1 to 2 inches, press it up 1 to 2 inches. Lower. Pulsing here does not necessarily mean fast, okay? It just means small range of motions. Keep that lower abs engaged. I just felt that I was totally disconnected to my lower abs. Not what we're looking for. Amazing. Dropping it down to our left forearm, bring it into a hydrant in less than 10. Squeeze that glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down to that left forearm. Bring that right knee in. Bring it out to the side now. So inner thigh faces down towards the mat. And then your knee comes down. And lower. Working to keep your knee slightly behind that left stabilizing knee here. Breathe. Outer thigh, outer glute are getting their time to shine here. Keep a nice long spine. Breathe. You know where this is going, right? Because we did it last time. We're holding it up to pulse. Give me a nice big inhale. This is going to be fun. Exhale. Lift that leg up to the side. Lower it down a few inches, up a few inches. So just think 1 to 2. Breathe. Scoop that belly. This is gonna burn, and we're gonna smile through it. Because we're thinking, oh, it is sculpting that outer glute for me. Those tiny little accessory muscles. We don't wanna forget about them. Keep it going. We got 10. Grab that weight in your right hand in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up to all fours. Grab the weight in your right hand. Hold it down to the mat. Right leg goes back straight. Both hip bones are down. Exhale, lift that leg up. Inhale, lower tap. Lift and lower. Now I'm not opening up my right hip. Keep both hip bones facing down towards the mat. Nice long spine here. Squeeze that glute. Your glute is what is lifting your leg, okay? Not your heel. The movement comes from the activation through that glute muscle. You got this. Left knee steps forward in 2, 1. So right leg lifts, lowers, step it forward, lift, lower. My band just came up, so I'm gonna take that band, place it underneath my left knee there. Lift, lower, step it forward, press. Back. I like to anchor that band down. Back. If the band is bothering you, you always have the choice to just ditch it as well, which we will all be ditching it in 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Quickly take that band off because we're going to come into standing without it. Right leg is forward. Have the weight at your shoulder. Exhale, stand, left knee drives. Press the weight up with your left knee. Pull it back down, all the way down to your left shin. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. And lower. So bringing it all the way back down to the mat for that full range of motion. Whew. This is a lot of balance. Press that right big toe down. Squeeze. You've got this. Standing tall in 2, 1. Bring that weight down. Hold it by your side. Left leg steps back into a curtsy lunge, and then you stand. Back, stand. Beautiful. Nice big inhale, nice big exhale. Really sink it back and down into that glute. We have one more move, and then we're bringing it down onto the mat, hitting that left side, grabbing our band. All right, you ready? 3, hold it low, 2, hold it low, 1, hold it nice and low for me, hinge it forward. You're gonna keep that activation through that right leg, little rainbows with left, up and over, tap to the left side of the mat, up and over to the right. Amazing. Keep your core engaged. Squeeze that left glute. We are grabbing our band, quickly coming down to the mat. That's the fun part about Sculpt Sweat, is our transitions are fast. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab that band. Bring it around. I'm gonna start with it underneath my right knee so that I don't have to worry about it next time. Bring the weight underneath in between your left knee, hands are down. Donkey kick it up. Inhale, bring it down. Up and lower. Now, like I said, I'm starting with the band under my right knee so that when we get into that standing move, it's already anchored down, but you can have it just at your regular, right above your knees for both. It's just whatever works best for you. Or if you hate the band, you ditch it. Totally fine too. Breathe. Squeeze your glute through this donkey kick. Holding it high in 2, holding it high in 1, hold it up, little pulses. Now, you might feel this in your right glute early. And why is that? Because you already worked your right glute, and now it's being forced to stabilize you as you move through all of these movements. So, if you start to be like, oh my goodness, my right glute is burning, that's not unusual. All right, bringing it down onto that right forearm in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to that right forearm, left arm stays planted. You're gonna bring that left knee down in line with your right. Exhale, lift it out to the side. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower. Holding that weight there to add just a little bit of an extra burn. Keep that nice long spine. Just gonna adjust my weight. There we go, that feels better. And breathe. Scoop through that lower belly. 5, 4, hold it up. 3, 2, and 1. You ready? Exhale, lift that leg up. Tiny little pulses. Breathe. Keep that foot flexed for me here. Lift up out of that right shoulder. I just noticed myself sinking down. Scoop through your lower belly. Make sure the full body is in alignment and engaged here. And that your glute med is screaming at you by the end of this. Keep it nice and strong. Now, going into that little leg lift in 10. Grab the weight with your left hand. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now's your chance to bring the band underneath your right leg and around your left thigh. Band, the weight is in your left hand. Left leg goes back. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower. Work to keep both hip bones facing down towards the mat now. Squeeze your glute. We're going into that combo move next with a leg lift and a lower, and then stepping forward with that left leg to a lunge. Alrighty? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift, lower, step it forward, press, pull. If you hate the band in this move, ditch it. Totally fine. I don't mind. We're all ditching it for our next move anyways. So again, I just like the little extra pull on the leg lift, but you don't need it because we're all getting rid of it anyways. All right. We have 10. And we're holding that kneel. 3, 2, 1. Carefully take the band off. Hold that kneel. Weight at your shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, you stand, knee drive, shoulder press. Pull it down. All the way down to your shin. We want that nice deep range of motion. How is that left glute feeling? I hope good. Scoop through your lower belly. Work through that balance. Holding it high. Bring that weight down. Hold it down by your side. Little curtsy lunges. Right leg steps back and behind. Exhale, you stand. Inhale, back and tap. Exhale, up through center. Keep it going. Really squeeze that right glute for me. I'm sorry, left glute. Right and lefts are hard, especially for me. I don't know why. Root that heel down, sink into that glute med. Exhale up through center. We are holding it low. In 2 and 1, hold it low. Hinge it forward so your back leg comes straight. Point your toe. Rainbow up and over to the right side of your mat. Up and over to the left. Nice long spine. Your left glute is your stabilizing glute. Your right glute's getting a little bit of a range of motion here. Squeeze. Beautiful. We just have alternating lunges for finishers, and we're done. Get a nice little stretch after this booty burn. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. You can drop that weight down. We're just doing some alternating reverse lunges. Here we go. Right leg back, left. Just getting a little bit more of the sweat into our Sculpt sweat class. Like to end it with a nice fast finisher. Keep it going. You're strong. You're halfway through. Don't stop now. Breathe. Okay. You've got 10 seconds, and then you're done. Don't slow down now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Beautiful. Bring it down to the mat for me. Send your right leg out straight. Pull your left knee in. Reach for those right toes. Breathe nice and deep. Beautiful. Then I want you to keep your left leg bent in front of you. Bend through your right, bring it back behind. Left arm is down, right arm reaches up and over. Breathe here. And then bring it back up. Bring the bottom of your heels together, bottom of the soles of your feet. The soles of your feet together. Walk your hands forward and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Bring it all the way back up. Now send that left leg out long, reach for your toes. Breathe. And then roll it up, bring that right knee stays bent. Your left leg goes back, bent behind you, nice and tall. Right hand comes down to the mat. Reach that left arm long. Nice deep breaths. And then cross your ankles, sit through center, one hand rib cage, one hand belly. Let's end it as we always do with our nice 360 breathing. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. Long exhale. And congratulations, you have finished your booty day. As always, I hope you feel stronger than you started, and I'll see you next time. Bye.